All right, golfers, I hear these golf myths every day out here on this driving range at Deer Creek, and I'm going to bust them for you right here. There are 3 golf myths that drive me crazy. The first one is try to keep your head down. Keep your eye on the ball, head down. The problem with that is that this is what your golf swing turns into. Okay, that's not a golf swing. Bad advice. Keeping your head down is wrong. So wrong. Don't do it. And I really don't know where it came from, but I have an idea that in golf magazines for so long, they were showing still, and they still do, they show still pictures of people through impact with their heads like this. Okay. Now remember, the golf swing is an instant. So they're taking still photos of their whole swing and the positions, and they're showing just one brief position, and this is just ruining your golf game. And so this is the problem. So when you do keep your head down, your pivot stops, your arms bend, you stay down, you lose power, it's the worst thing for you. So this is what I would recommend instead. I call it neck tilt. So in the backswing, if I were just, this is exaggeration now, so in the backswing, if I look back, my left ear and left eye are looking down to the ball, okay? So that's neck tilt. As I go through the ball, I have neck tilt, right ear, right eye down to the ground. So think neck tilt. That will help you keep your axis and inclination stable while allowing your body to move and to pivot and to act like a normal athlete. So I'll go ahead and do this here. And it's not going to appear as great as it does when I exaggerate this, but all the best players in the world move their heads up and down, back and forth, side to side. So trying to keep your head still is bad. So I'll go ahead and hit one here, and you'll see. And I'll even compare to people like Annika Sorenstam or David Duval or Henrik Stenson. When they hit a ball, they're looking down the target line. So they're not even looking at the ball. So here we go. And when I hit a ball, all I see a blur. That's all I got. So I'm going to go ahead and use neck tilt, back and forth. Go ahead and hit a shot. Oh, pure. I think I should use neck tilt more often. Number 2, golf myth busted. Hit down at the ball. Another horrible piece of advice by people out here on the range. Okay, so what they do is when they say hit down at the ball, all of a sudden they start swinging up and hitting down and across and taking these big craters of a divot, and that is something you don't want to do. You don't want to take these big chunking divots, because what is getting the ball to go up is making good contact. Now there's something called angle of attack, where your club head is coming down into the back of the ball, you're hitting the ball in the face, and then the club goes back up again. So you have to understand the physics and the dynamics of a golf swing to understand that you do not want to try, your intent, your try, to hit down at the golf ball. There's so many wrong things that can happen when you do that. The old adage, hit down to make the ball go up, is somewhat correct, but in a way it's so misconstrued by most golfers that they turn it into just a, dig fest on the range, these giant craters. You can hurt your forearms and wrists. So you have to understand when you hit a shot that the club is swinging around your body. Okay, so the club head starts at the ground, it swings up around your body, then it comes back down and around, and it comes back down into the back of the ball. So technically, yes, the club head is swinging back down and out to the ball, but it's literally not coming down and axing the ball and coming over the, and just chopping at the ball. So that's what I see. So I'll go ahead and hit one here, and I'm just going to allow this club to work up and around my body. Can't hit it any better than that. So I wasn't trying to hit down, I was just making an arc with a low point in front. Okay, the third myth busted. Keep your left arm straight. Now, okay, you have to have a radius. I'll talk about this in a lot of my videos. You can't be bending and flexing your wrists and elbows. But if your intent is to keep your left arm perfectly straight. You're going to limit the ability for your body to move and create power. Okay, that adds tension. That is not what we want. You have to understand that in a golf swing, what keeps your arms straight is the ability to extend your body, okay, to tilt your body and to turn your body at the proper rates. Now, there are guys out on the tour and ladies on the tour that when they come through the ball, their left elbow's slightly bending, their lead elbow's slightly bending. Victor Hovland bends his arm, Jordan Spieth bends his arm, even John Daly slightly bends his arm. However, they have maintained a very stable inclination and access to the ground. A lot of golfers, what they do is that they bend their arms and they're moving everywhere, right? So what we want to do is our intent is to be able to extend, tilt, and turn our bodies, right? So my arms are pretty straight right there. My right arm's slightly bent, my right wrist is slightly bent, my left arm's pretty straight. Then as I come down, I'm not trying to straighten my left arm as I come down. It's just because of how my body's moving, okay? Here's something, a really good golden nugget to understand. When you swing through a golf ball, the last thing you want to do is try to keep your arms straight and stay down. So what keeps your arms straight is how you're extending your body, okay? How my left shoulder goes back, my left arm and my grip is going up, is actually rising. So it's rising. So now it's much easier to keep my arms straight when I do that. So I'm not literally trying to push my left arm as straight as I can. So at address, I have a good structured setup. And then as I swing back and as I swing through, I'm not trying to keep this arm dead straight. It's just from my structure that I'm able to do it. It's from my extension, tilting, and turning of my body. Can't hit it any better than that. I know that's going to help your game. We'll try it from down the line. Hello golfers, so I've got an unbelievable opportunity for you. You can now work with me from anywhere in the world. I have my new Swing Mastery online golf lesson program. Really simple to do. You send me your swings, I send you customized lessons back, I send you customized drills depending on what you need to work on with your game. It's an awesome way to work with me personally, one-on-one, if you can't make it here to Deer Creek Golf Club, and I hope you join. Hit the link in the description below, and I look forward to helping you. All right, golfers, 3 golf myths busted. The first one I talked about was people coming to me and literally keeping their head down, eye on the ball. This is very bad. This stops your pivot. This stops the movement. You're going to hit it short and crooked and inconsistent. Okay, and then what happens when your body doesn't move, your arms start bending, you ruin the radius, all kinds of things go bad. So what I said to help you kind of get out of that is that take a backswing and look back. This is called neck tilt. So now my chin, my ear, my eye has moved in a way that my head moves in the backswing. Now as I go through the other way, my right ear, right eye is down to the ground. So I have right side tilt. So don't keep your head down. That's very, very bad advice. Drives me up a wall when I hear people say that, because I know how bad it is for your game, you know, how that happens. So I'm going to feel what I call is neck tilt back and forth. Also, if you look at Henrik Stenson, Annika Sorenstam, David Duval, when they hit a golf ball, they are literally looking at the target. They are not looking at the ball. I think a lot of this came from stills back in the day of golfers at impact with their head like that, but that, again, is only an instant of their swing. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to feel the neck tilt, let my head move back and forth. I'm going to go ahead and hit a shot, and I'm able to hit that ball pretty good. Now, I'm in a stable inclination, back and forth, so it may appear that my head's down, but I am not trying to keep my head down. So the next golf myth busted is hit down at the golf ball. So wrong, it can ruin your game. I see it out here all the time, these people making giant divots, chunking the ground, just horrible, horrible shots. And it can hurt your arms and your wrist and all that stuff. Now, the intent, if your intent is to hit down, it's going to make you come over the top. It's going to make you take big chunks. So the old saying was hit down to make the ball go up. Now, while that's partly true, what makes the ball go up is the loft on your club. So as that club is coming down and you're hitting into the back of the ball, that's what makes that ball go up, not you hitting down at the ball. That actually will lower your ball flight more than anything. So as I do that, now the club head starts at the ball, okay, then works up and around your body behind you, back around, back down. Now there's an angle of attack for that club head to come down, but you're not chopping down at the ball. That's very important. Two completely different issues there. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit one here. I'm just gonna allow that club head to work up and around my body, let the club head come back down. And as I'm coming, this is something interesting too. A lot of golfers will try to push their hands down to the ground and hit down, and they take these big chunks. That's wrong. What's actually happening, because there's extension of your spine and your body as you're swinging through, your hands are actually rising, your belt buckle's rising as you're hitting through the ball. So that's very important to know as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit one here, not trying to hit down, just maintaining stable axis, stable inclination. And I can't hit it any better than that. So that is number 2 golf miss busted. Number 3 golf miss busted that I just can't, every day I hear it, it just drives me crazy. Keep your left arm straight, okay? Now, while that's kind of true in a way, how people do it is the issue, right? So if you're trying to literally push your left arm straight, you're causing tons of tension in your shoulders and your elbows and your wrists, and then it's very difficult to create speed that way too, okay? That's why just trying to keep your left arm straight is so wrong, okay? And what I have, when I hit shots, I have a structure to my arms, right? So I'll set up. It appears that my arms are straight, which they are. They have some structure in there, but I'm not pushing my left arm straight. A lot of people also say left arm straight through impact. That's another bad thing to do. What happens is that their left arm goes straight, and then all of a sudden their face stays open, and the ball just goes dead right for a right-handed player. So what I would say is that we need to maintain structure here. So as I go back, I'm moving my club around my body by using extension, tilt, and turn of my body. That's what's keeping my arms straight. The extension of my body keeps my arms straight. So as I hit a shot, I'm actually extending as I go through the ball. That's allowing me to keep my arms straight. Okay, that's extremely important. There's another thing to this too, is as I swing through the ball, my body's going backwards and my club's going out. So I'm kind of playing a tug of war with the club as well. So I'm going to go ahead and hit one there. I'm going to allow my extension, tilt, and turn to keep my arms straight, not me just keeping my left arm ramrod straight. Can't hit it any better than that. Love that shot. So those are 3 golf myths busted. Please don't listen to your well-meaning friends or family or other golfers. They don't really understand how to do these fundamentals. So thanks for watching. I know it's going to help you, and I'll see you soon. All right, golfers, 3 golf myths busted. Thank you so much for watching. I know it's going to help your game. Please subscribe. Please like. Please leave a comment. Please share it out with your friends. I know it's going to help your game. I'll see you soon.